Hey everybody, it's Biz from Busy Biz Vlogs, and today I am going to show you how to make rosettes. They were pretty popular a year or so ago, but I'm starting to see them pop up on Pinterest again, so I know that there's still interest out there on making these, and they are great for a multitude of different craft projects. So what you'll need, I pictured above, fabric, hot glue gun sticks, and of course a hot glue gun, and scissors in order to make various sized rosettes. What I had was some really cute fabric, and I went ahead and pre-cut it into 1-inch strip. So you'll have about the length of your fabric, which is probably about 44 inches. The first step you'll do is you will take your fabric. I put a tiny dab of hot glue on there, just a little bit, just to get us started, and fold it in half. That little bit just holds it just enough. And be careful, because you will get burnt if you are not careful. Now the next step will be to start rolling your center of your rosette, and you want to kind of do this tightly. So sorry, it looks a little difficult to see right now. And put a couple dabs of hot glue here and there just to hold it. Alright, so that's what the center of your rosette will look like. And then you're ready to get started. So the process then is to take your fabric and kind of twist it and continue to wrap. So you want to try to keep your fabric folded in half the whole time you're doing this. It can be a little difficult, but that's okay. A little practice makes perfect. So just a little hot glue gun action there, and then twist and turn and glue gun. And we'll just keep doing this for a minute, and I'll show you just kind of how you get started. Now you're going to see little tiny strings from your fabric that are frayed, but that actually adds character to your rosette, so those are nothing to be discouraged by. I like the frayed look. So we just continue to turn and glue and twist. And you can see already we're starting to get a tiny little rosebud right now. Secure that and turn. And twist. And the number of times you twist in between each glue session or glue section is totally up to you. I only turn once on a lot of mine, but some people may turn, 1, 2, just a couple times even, just to give it a little bit different look. As you can see, like, it just gets a little bit tighter. I like to make mine a little bit more unified all the way around. So it can be a little tricky to hold down your hot glued portions, because that hot glue will seep through your fabric, and that is when you will accidentally burn yourself. Now I'm moving a little slow right now because I'm having a little bit of stage fright, but the more you do this, the quicker you'll get at making rosettes. And there's multiple different sizes. Whenever you're ready to stop, if you just wanted a tiny little rosebud, which just kind of looks, this is a little different than what I've normally done, but you could just cut here and continue to wrap until your very edge, and then you would just put a dab of glue underneath and put your extra fabric underneath. But what I'm doing is I'm just going to keep going, and I will be right back once I've finished this one and show you what I have, and I'll show you how you can make a bigger one, how you can add on to it. So I'll be right back in just a second. Alright, I'm back, and I have almost finished this rosette, but I want to show you how to finish off and add on additional fabric. So when you get towards the end, you'll have a little bit of fabric left over, and the best way to hide that is just to twist and kind of tuck it underneath. So what you'll need to do, though, before you do that, is put a big glob of hot glue in there. And you're going to twist and stick that right in there. And you can use your scissors to kind of mash that down. And you'll want to hold it for a minute or two with your scissors, just to kind of let it dry. Now, if this is not, if you want to make a bigger rosette, it's really easy to just add on. And what you would do is you would just take another strip of fabric, go ahead and apply a little bit more glue, unless you run out of glue in your glue gun. Then you'll need to put another stick in. So apply some more glue, and then you can just lay your next bit right on there. And you'll get that stuck on there. And then once that has dried enough, you will start turning and twisting as well until you get a bigger size rosette. Now whenever you're ready and you feel like you've got enough, you can just cut your fabric and do the little twist and turn and glue it on the bottom, and you're good. I have made a ton of different rosette items, anything from pins to headbands. I have a couple different headbands here, and the trick with that is that when I glue it to my headband, I put some felt underneath that I cut to fit. So really the number of items that you can apply these to is endless. Next week I'm going to show you a spring wreath that I made using these rosettes. So I hope that I will see you again next week for that. And I just want to say a special thank you to my hubby for videotaping me for this. So thanks, bud. And I hope that everyone had fun and you make your own rosettes, and maybe link up with me and tell me what you used your rosettes for. So be busy and be blessed, and have a great Thursday.